Hey there, YouTubers. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Today it marks I suppose should be the 5th day since I succeeded in resetting my circadian rhythm, and yeah, I feel fantastic to get up at 5:52 or something. Yeah. Yes, it's kind of later than than the ordinary pattern. I tend to get resurrected from bed. Yeah. Well, in fact, I expected to get up at around 4 or 3 or something, but yeah, in the middle of my hibernation, just several hours I suppose before I actually awoke. Yeah, I had a bit of wet dreams, probably, yeah, daydreams. I might add. That's why, yeah, it was delayed. So yeah, hence I am sitting here filming another YouTube video. Yeah, so I just like to to encourage both myself and you guys out there who are suffering and enduring loneliness and depression. The first tip I have for you is to try to reset your circadian rhythm, or the sleep pattern of yours. See how early you can manage to get up in the morning, of course, but do so in an incrementally how should I put it, incrementally strenuous fashion. Try not to suddenly, all of a sudden, magically, transform your circadian rhythm within one night or one day or even several days. Well, for my case, for my own case, it actually took around 7 to 10 days in total, I suppose. And right in between, you may still experience some drowsiness, some sort of yeah, even nausea, and yes, you might have noticed that you kind of how should I put it, lose a bit of appetite, when dinner time comes. Yeah, still, well, I didn't have anything for dinner last night. I just went straight to bed and hibernated for around maybe 10 to more than 10 hours of hibernation. Yeah. And yeah, right after you get up, you might want to get yourself prepared for the work, projects ahead. You might want to get started your day by taking a shower. It doesn't quite matter, cold shower or warm shower. or even hot shower, well, in case you have no problem tolerating high temperature. Yeah, well, at least for my case, as to me, it doesn't quite matter taking a cold or warm shower. Well, equally, it can you know, more colloquially speaking, it just makes me, you know, more refreshed, more more prepared, you know, more poised for the incoming challenges. Oops, sorry, just need to adjust the angle a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, and loneliness. How specifically do we or can we make the best use of loneliness? First of all, is you know, just like Uncle Coach Red Pill said, don't try to you know, completely alleviate or neutralize loneliness, because it always occurs. It will always occur. It will occur. It's been occurring to the entire humanity ever since birth of humanity, birth of planet Earth. Yeah, God has concerns for our loneliness. That's why He created Eve or Adam, you know, in the first place. Still, it is just inevitable, especially for men, to experience loneliness nowadays. You know, of course, due to various causes and reasons. Like I am actually still in the middle of exile, aka homelessness. Yeah, that's pretty much why I still fall victim to loneliness, and I never hesitate to accept and acknowledge the fact that I am currently in the middle of exile and homelessness, and and on the other hand, I intend to make the best use of it, because it might just be, you know, the only one occasion where I get to experience how, you know, what homelessness and / exile tastes like. Yeah, I expect such condition to last, maybe several months more, or even several years ahead of me. Sorry, just need to switch on this little. Yeah, I just switched on this little cutie here, just to improve the lighting condition a bit, so that you guys can see me, you know, can see what I've been up to somewhat better. So yeah, just excuse me. Loneliness, yeah. Speaking of loneliness, yes, it may just you know, co-occur or occur along with exile, and yes, there are. I'd say in most cases we have to endure the solitude, the loneliness of an exile or and condition of homelessness on our own. Still, there are a few exceptions. Well, according to the Bible, you know, according to yes, the Old Testament, you know, from yes, the book of Samuel, the book of yeah, Kings, and yeah, Chronicles, and yes, most typically the book of Daniel. Yeah, in fact, Daniel, along with his companions or comrades, you know, a few. Well, I can't recall, you know, all of their names exactly, but yeah, I do remember. Yeah, Azariah, yes, the one who openly objected to the absolute authority of the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, and he got himself burned with yeah. Well, King Nebuchadnezzar attempted to to incriminate to burn him, and he miraculously survived. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks be to God. Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, the point I am trying to make here is, on some occasions you don't have to endure exile, homelessness, completely on your own. Since whatever have happened, they might just happen again to somebody else, in some other places, and yes, still yeah. But more often than not, we just have to endure solitude and loneliness on our own, especially for men, especially for young men nowadays. And maybe a better example for us to follow is to read the book of Revelation, written by John, one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. He pretty much got exiled, completely on his own to the island named Patmos, somewhere in Greece, and he wrote the book, the last book of the Bible, yeah, the book of Revelation, or the apocalyptic book, whichever name you prefer to call it. Yeah, it's still, yeah, I reckon it's probably the best, not one of the best example for for all men to who are suffering and struggling in the dark, all on their own, to read, to learn one skill or two on how to make the best use of our times of loneliness / or plus exile, homelessness, etc. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, there are other tools I can recommend to you guys. Yeah, one for you guys to find something more productive to do, so that you don't always dwell on your own loneliness plus solitude plus homelessness plus exile, such as Adobe Creative Cloud and Canva.com. You can use them to create brochures, documents to promote your YouTube channel or products or services, or your own startup business. Yeah, you perhaps I'm not 100% sure about the terms of use of those free tools. Perhaps you can leverage them and create your own suite of a whole range of products or services, and it's their corresponding brochures, flyers, yeah, and sell them to some other startup businesses. Well, I'm not so sure whether the term of use actually prohibits or tacitly permits so doing. Well, I just disclaimer, a fair and kind disclaimer here. Don't take my words here that relates to copyright or terms of use for granted. You will have to study them, you know, on your own, by your own, at your own time, to make sure that you don't violate anybody's rights or any other business entity's rights. Yeah, so yeah, I suppose that's pretty much all I can gather for today in the morning. I might just make a few cold calls to some other you know, folks, dudes, etc. Yeah, I will share some of them with you guys on Patreon, so be sure to subscribe. Well, thanks again for watching and listening. I thank you again for watching and listening, and you know, holding the line together with me, though we don't get to see one another, you know, in real life. Well, I still look forward to meeting some of you guys, or all of you guys out there in real life, face to face. Yeah, so yeah, God bless, and God bless. Stay tuned. Let's continue to hold the line. And yeah, I shall see you guys next time on YouTube. Bye bye. Cheers. Have a great day or a great night. God bless.